Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. It has been a hot minute since I have done a Wednesday live stream. Usually I'm live with you all on Monday, so it feels kind of weird. I'm not at my normal day here. This is usually Tanner's day or Miss Becca's day. We did a little switcheroo. If you guys did not catch the last live, Miss Becca did a bunch of tie-dye hacks and they were amazing. It honestly shocked me how many of you in the comment section had not ever tie-dyed before watching her video, and even after that. We hope that maybe we have inspired you guys to tie-dye. We hope that we got that out of you all. We want you guys to be learning and expanding your crafting knowledge all the time. So welcome here today to this live stream. We hope that you are having a great Wednesday. Let me know if you can hear me, see me well. We did mess around with the cameras a little bit the past couple days, so I hope that we are having a really good feed for you guys today. So we're going to be talking about the reason we don't use specific Cricut products. We have made a couple of videos on this type of thing, but I thought it'd be really fun to have a live stream so we could have some open conversations about asking you guys things, you guys asking us questions. Me and Becca have used Cricut products for years, and we have some pretty strong opinions about some of the products. Now,
we have strong opinions about everything.
About everything. I want to give a disclaimer, which is if you use, love, continue to buy any of these products, we are thrilled for you.
Yes,
we're happy.
Absolutely. Use what you love.
We love that you all love these. We are just here to say if you are brand new to Cricut, if you're brand new to die cutting, which by the way, do we have a deal for you? Then we want to let you guys know you can save time and money by spending a little bit less, or maybe in some instances a little bit more, but getting that quality. And everything that we are letting you guys pay less for, we are not sacrificing quality. We are all about saving time and money here. As full-time crafters, we put our machines and all of the products through the ringer. We have a Cricut graveyard. Like, we honestly, guys, use this stuff to the max, and we have learned what we like, what we don't like, why we don't like them. But again, if you use these, love them, we're glad you love them. Now, about that amazing deal I was talking about, I want you guys to ask any questions you have about me, Becca, what we do here. We run a digital website that is for digital die cutting machines. So if you guys have a Cricut, a Silhouette, a Brother Scan and Cut, anything that works with SVG and PNG cut files, you can use our membership with. Not only do we have cut files and fonts, thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, we have incredible training for beginners. We have great challenges and member-only content for beginners as well as seasoned crafters. We're all about meeting you guys where you're at and making sure you're comfortable in your crafting journey, wherever that may be, while offering endless inspiration, motivation, and education to get you where you want to be. Now, we have an amazing deal going on, which is a $1 deal. Now, this is when we offer a trial membership to you guys for only $1. If it was me and I was trying out anything, it would be amazing for me to basically try before you buy with such a low investment of $1. Now, what you get with that, you might be wondering, you get 20 cut files or fonts completely of your choosing. You can go on the website, look through all of our cut files, all of our fonts, really open it up and see what there is to see there. You do get to keep those forever. And by the way, for 20 cut files for just $1, that's 5 cents per cut file or font. That is insane. So definitely go grab those. You also get some member-only videos and some tutorials, which is amazing. Nathan asked a great question. Does the $1 intro membership include the Facebook group? It does not. So the Facebook group is a very, very amazing piece of our membership. It is most of our members' favorite perk of membership. It's a huge community offering a ton of help and advice wherever needed in the crafting world. Now, that being said, we can't really give you guys everything for just $1. So if you guys stick with us after our $1 deal, after 30 days, your membership will be automatically renewed for a monthly membership, which at that point you will gain access to our Facebook group and some more little perks that come along with being a monthly member. Now, I do have to say there's a bit of a catch. Most of our members, when I say most, honestly guys, the vast majority of $1 deal members have went ahead and upgraded their membership before their 30-day trial ran out. Now the thing is, they just didn't upgrade to monthly, they upgraded to yearly. The reason why is because the yearly membership, unlike the monthly membership, is our best value membership. You get the most amount of perks for the least amount of money, and it's just so much fun. Not only do you get the Facebook group, the cut files, the fonts, but we also have amazing beginner training that's only available in that yearly membership. It's a great challenge that really challenges anybody with their Cricut who's brand new, how to use it, know it, love it in 30 days or less. You also get a free commercial license, which is awesome. That's really rare in memberships like ours to have a free commercial license. Usually you guys get personal use licenses, which means I could make a t-shirt for Becca for Christmas and give that to her using one of our cut files. But a commercial use license means I could make a t-shirt and sell it to Becca completely legally. So you guys get that with that yearly membership, which is amazing, as well as a bunch of other free courses that we have developed for you guys just wanting to create confident, well-rounded crafters. Carol, I upgraded within an hour. You guys are nuts. That's amazing. Larry, how much is the monthly membership? Our monthly membership is $19.99 a month, and our best value yearly membership is, I think, $12.99 a month, but it's billed annually, and that is, before any discounts or anything like that. So without a discount, if you are a yearly member for a year, 12 months, versus a monthly member, being a yearly member, you save $48 a year, just flat, with no other coupons or anything like that, which is amazing. And you get all those extra perks, that free commercial license, all that training, that beginner, the course, all that good stuff. So there's definitely a lot to learn, a lot to love. If you're brand new, ask any questions. Becca is doing exceptional at highlighting them so that I can make sure I'm answering them. So there is a link that Becca has clicked. There are links all over this place so that you guys can definitely click that and grab it for just $1. Does the membership include information for all cutting machines? We're working on it. Right now we have amazing training for the Cricuts. Cricuts is basically our tried and true machine. We feel as a company it is the easiest machine to purchase and learn right out of the gate if you were a brand new beginner. Now if you have things for silhouette, we're working on some content for that. As always, if you are looking for anything brother scan and cut related, we do have a great course that is free in that yearly membership, all about your brother's scan and cut. However, that being said, just because we don't train on everything doesn't mean you cannot use it. Use our tips and tricks and help develop your crafting through our membership anyways. All of our files and fonts can be used with your machine, no matter what machine that is, as long as it uses digital die cutting machines, which most machines nowadays do. Unless you're using like a dinosaur Cricut machine, you should be fine. Thank you guys so much for all these questions though. Sorry that was such a little segue, but continue to ask any questions that you want. We have several products here that we do not love that's Cricut brand, and I also took the liberty of trying my best to quickly write down some of the prices here because we do have some kind of comparisons for you. When we say we don't like one particular thing from Cricut, we do have another option that we would like to share with you. Now, most of these links are in the description all the way down at the bottom, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get started. So Becca, do we have any other questions before I get going? How are we doing?
Well, I think we're good.
Yay, you guys, this is amazing. Thank you for being here, taking time out of your Wednesday. Me and Becca have been in the studio all day long working on some super fun stuff. Becca has filmed so many videos today, and I haven't talked a bit, which is why I'm a little chatty today.
Which is why I haven't said hardly anything.
Becca, however, is a little bit more quiet. You can really feel the energy here, and who has got to talk all day and who has not. So we're used to...
I just finished 5 solid hours of talking.
5 solid hours of talking, yeah. Yes. Me and Becca usually just chit chat all day long, and this time today, I've been bottled up, so I'm here to chat. So you guys let me know if you have any questions about the membership. Again, it's just $1. That is a really low commitment, so definitely grab that if you haven't already. So where do we want to start? I feel like I want to start on this side and work my way over, because over here is kind of some gas.
Touchy, yeah.
Touchy,
yeah.
So we'll start really, really easy with our mats, okay? So Cricut mats, they have 4 different types of mats in 2 different sizes, and we're not speaking for light grip or strong grip or fabric grip. We're just going to talk for right now about standard grip. Now this is the green one, the one with kind of like the most standard tack. Now I would argue, I don't have to argue, it's a fact actually, the strong grip, has a stronger grip to it. So that one will be the strongest. So this is the Cricut standard grip mat. Now, Prices for this, let me let you guys know. It is $12. Now, again, disclaimer, most of these prices are from Amazon. Amazon prices change all the time. So definitely check out Amazon for the price. Sometimes they go down, sometimes they go up, but it's never normally for a lot of money. It's usually just a couple cents here and there. So check that out first. But for right now, you're looking at around $12 for 2 of these Cricut mats. Do they work great? They sure do. Do we use these? We absolutely do. We love our Cricut mats. Clean them if you haven't cleaned them to get more life out of them. Fun little tip, our favorite way to clean these, our most favorite way, there's 3. You can do it with Dawn dishwashing liquid. You can do it with LA's Totally Awesome or baby wipes. For some reason, we love the baby. It's because we're lazy. I was about to say for some reason, but it's because we're lazy crafters. We love the baby wipes. It is so amazing to clean these with baby wipes.
It's satisfying, though.
Especially the fabric grip mats.
Yes.
If you guys have felt all over your mats, I'm like, Becca, are you done with that mat? Are you done with that? Let me have that mat. Let me wipe that off. It is so satisfying. So definitely check out these mats. Again, $2, I wish. $12 for 2. And then if you want to go and grab Nikapa, which again, I could be butchering that. Nikapa, I think is what we decided. Nikapa is a brand off of Amazon, and you can get 3 for $12. So an extra mat, 1 more mat for the same amount of money. Now, since we at Makers Gonna Learn want to make sure all of our voices are heard, Miss Becca has a point, which is a very valid point, that straight out of the plastic, the Nikapa mats are way stronger and stickier than these standard grip mats.
Yeah, so what I recommend is if you have a brand new standard or green Nikapa, maybe use it for more stronger grip things, and then as the tack wears away just a little bit, then transition to the standard.
Great tip, absolutely. I mean, we want you guys to, we don't want you to open this up and be like, ooh, too sticky. Start sticking it on your shirt. Like, this is money here, so make sure you use it for what you can. And after you buy a couple and you get into a cycle, you will have some that are perfect for your vinyl and your HGV, some that are perfect for paper even, some that are perfect for your, you know, the things that you need strong grip for. Now, let me see. Elena, great question. She said, any tips if I lose the plastic cover for the mat? So there are a lot of different tips you can use. A lot of people say saran wrap or things like that. The most fun and economical thing that I have done is went to the Dollar Tree and bought a shower curtain liner. You might think, I wouldn't even think of that. It's a really cool thing because it's a thicker plastic and it's not as easily, you won't lose it as easily as like saran wrap or something. I cannot even imagine trying to take saran wrap off and on this thing every few minutes. I could not do it. Now, if you guys have some clear craft plastic or something you put over it, but usually those aren't quite 12 by 12. But yeah, so a shower curtain liner from the Dollar Tree. I bring it in here, and of course you know how big it needs to be. I put it on a self-healing mat in a rotary cutter or some scissors, and it's super, super easy. Love that. So again, Nikapa mats, $12 for 3. Cricut mats, $12 for 2. Check it out if you haven't. Not a huge investment. This is something I could definitely say everybody needs to grab a couple of the Nikapa mats and try them out, especially for the savings. Now, again, I'll go through these. This is not, we don't like Cricut mats because of the quality. It's not a quality issue with this particular one. There are some quality issues on the table, but this one is not a quality issue. They're great mats. I think the biggest reason they're in this video today is the price. If you can buy an extra mat for the same amount, why not do that?
That's just as good, yeah.
It's just as good.
Yeah.
Okay, next we'll talk about tools. You guys know the weeder tools that we use, which are...
Do you want me to do the overhead for this one?
Please, that would be amazing. Yeah, we can do the overhead for just about all of them now.
So I remember it's zoomed in a whole lot.
I did not remember that.
You. Yep.
Okay, so where is my square at?
Right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, so here are the weeder tools that we like. I'm gonna kind of take these out of the way. And I don't even know if you guys can see this. This is actually an incredible example. I don't even know if they can see
Put it on your hand. They might be able to see a little better.
Probably not.
No.
So
yeah, no.
The tip of these Cricut ones curve and bend so easily. Now you might be thinking, Rachel, that might be the curved tool, right? It's not. This is the curved tool. So don't be calling me out because there is a tool like this. But we're just talking about our weeder tools, which these are the ones we use most often. These are both Cricut brands, as you can see. Cricut. Am I still in my square, Becca?
Yep. You're
amazing. So they bend super easily. We have to get things like scissors and honestly bend them back to the shape. Usually they'll break off after a couple times. We do not find these very sturdy at all. So we found this brand. I think I was just looking and thought, how different can they be? So I'll just get them. So they were, back then of course too, a couple bucks cheaper. And these are a knockoff brand from Amazon. Guys, we've probably been using these a little over a year. The tips have never even bent. Not broken like Cricut's, not bent several times. They haven't even bent. It's amazing. So let me grab the number for these here. Okay, so the Cricut ones are $6.99 a piece, and then the off-brand ones are $5.89. Now I do have to say, this price difference used to be a lot more substantial, but again, that's kind of not that's not the point of this video. It's not like, oh, well, that one's more expensive, so don't get it. This right here is a quality thing. Becca, you tell me if you agree with me. I would pay substantially more for these, knowing that they don't break and we don't have to replace them,
1,000 times
than
agree.
these.
Yes.
And these are cheaper.
And they're green and pretty.
And they're great. Can you see the bottoms?
Yes.
So they're green and pretty. And if you're wondering, someone asked, why are these different colors?
Yeah, that's what's
They came in a different color pack. So you can get color packs. We have some that are like a really cute blue too. Like here's the bottom of this one too. That's a scoring stylus. But you can see all of them just have different colors depending on the pack you get them in or things like that. However, again, these are really pretty green. So we love these. I don't know the exact name. I don't even think we ever got a name for these. They're just off-brand from Amazon, but they are incredible.
On our supply list, they're titled Becca's favorite weeding tool, even though they're all of our favorite weeding tools.
They're all of our favorite weeding tools. So our favorite weeding tool is definitely this one. The tips are nice and sharp. They do not bend. They do not break. We had to buy these Cricut ones like for a month just to spread them around the office. And let me tell you what was the biggest pain is when we were neck deep in a video and we had these face down in a jar and we were weeding live and we grab one out and the tip is bent. You can't even craft properly with these unless you baby them, and we just, guys, we're so rough on our stuff.
Well, we're really bad about opening like paint can lids and things like that with our tools. Yeah.
Well, which is why, honestly, I think we have really good honest reviews is because we don't buy these with the intent to baby them. We inadvertently put them through the ringer and then we're like, well, this isn't working. What can we do? Let's move on and try something else. And we ended up really loving these. So yeah, this is another option here. Now in the same breath as tools, Becca, let me know if I'm still in my little square here. There are some other tools we do not like. Am I okay on the camera? Perfect. So this guy is the one we talked about earlier. It's got a weird hook on the end. Now again, disclaimer, if you use any of these, you love them, that's amazing. However, we never reach for these. Pretty much ever, okay? So this one is like a really awkward shape for us. We feel like it's kind of hard to use. So we never use these. We have a ton of these laying around with the plastic caps on because we don't like them. These tweezers are honestly silly. These are so silly. Like why would you use these? Now again, we do a very wide variety of crafts here at Makers Gonna Learn, so you would think we would be resourceful enough to try and use things if we have them, but we have never found a use for that one, and I would say this one we have used a little bit, but we don't use this a lot. And this This is just the straight pokey one.
I still am trying to, how do you all use that? I'm wondering.
Honestly, guys, how do you use all of these? How do you use this weird hooky thing?
Yeah, I still want to know that.
I love that we are Cricketers. Weird hooky thing is the best I can come up with.
Well, it just goes to show that you can be a super successful crafter and not have all the tools they create.
Exactly.
Or not need all the tools they create.
That's beautiful. So we don't love these. We don't even use them. We don't know. We don't even know.
We just use the standard hook.
We just use these. Also, guys, while we are lazy crafters, we're also minimalist crafters. We don't want a bunch of junk around here. Now, we test all the junk. We buy everything. But if we test it, we don't love it, you will not find it in mine and Becca's craft stations. You won't find it. Just like you won't find any of these. You're just not going to find them.
Yeah, no, there's like 6 of the green ones in mine. If you're wondering where they all went, that's where they are.
Perfect.
It's with the tape measures. So what would we use the tweezers for, Rach?
What would we use these for?
Just tweezers in general, I think, is what she's asking.
Oh, so we actually really love tweezers. Let me see if I can. So here's some.
Reverse. Yeah.
So here is reverse tweezers. Now, guys, you probably think we're hating on Cricut. We love some products from Cricut. So the first ones we used were Cricut brand. This is not Cricut brand reverse tweezers.
No, that's the same brand as our hip tools.
These are the same brand as this, but there are Cricut brand reverse tweezers. They work just fine. What we love about tweezers, specifically reverse tweezers, is like it's a third hand. So if you are making a small intricate paper project and you need some, glue on this, and you have little bitty pieces you're trying to attach some letters, you can pick this up, let it go, flip it, add your glue. It's really, really nice to hold your stuff for you so that you don't have to think about everything all at once. It's great. So those are some tools that we don't like. Here's another one. So this is the Cricut scraper tool. This comes in this size and an XL, which is bigger. The biggest problem we have with these is when you use them a little bit, and this one's brand spanking new. When you use it a little bit, it becomes chipped. You kind of chip. It's very hard plastic. It's not really malleable. It's not bendy.
But yeah,
it's not bendy at all. So it's a really hard plastic. It's rigid. So once you use it a lot, if you got a mat in here and you're kind of smooth down your vinyl, if for any reason you use this later on to like peel up little pieces of paper from your mat or anything like that, you'll notice it starts chipping, and then when you go to smooth out your vinyl or burnish on your transfer tape, you're gonna scrape it. If you use matte vinyl, you're gonna scrape it, especially if you use glossy vinyl, which we don't love glossy vinyl, so we really don't use glossy vinyl a whole lot, but it really does a bad job scraping that glossy vinyl, which is terrible. So definitely do not use these. If you do, you love them, that's great. However, we have ruined vinyl with this, so we choose not to use this. We have found these ones. Now you can tell it's been through the ringer. This one's kind of gross. I do apologize. Am I still in my box, Becca?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are they seeing my comments? I keep getting an error, which is odd.
Oh, check another browser or your phone. Maybe see if it's working on your phone. I hope so, at least. Let me know if you guys can hear us and see us. So this is the one we prefer. Now this is the 2, or I think it's a 4 actually. Clearly it's not 2. A 4-inch squeegee, and this is from 143 vinyl. You can see it's got some bend to it. I really appreciate that it's a little bit bendy. That means it doesn't cut, it doesn't get rigid, it's not rigid, and it doesn't develop little grooves where you might chip this off and start scraping anything. It's bigger, and you can kind of bend it to your project, which I really appreciate. And these are only $2. Now, I have some prices for this too. Let's see here. So you can't just buy these straight up. You can buy the XL one straight up, but you cannot buy the just this one straight up. You can get this one and then a spatula, which Becca, I was gonna add the spatula in this video, couldn't even find one to add.
There's one in my thingy.
Is it?
Because I actually use it.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, so I couldn't find a spatula, but this guy comes with the spatula, and it is $7.99. Now again, you can like minus the price of the spatula because this is just a scraper tool, but just buying the it's called a squeegee, but it's just a scraper tool. If you just get a scraper tool from 143 vinyl, it's $2. $2, and let me tell you, do they have some adorable colors? Absolutely adorable colors.
Oh, they do.
Just some blush pink, some green. They have a red, a blue. They have some masculine colors and some feminine colors. So that is kind of my explanation of that. It doesn't bend, it doesn't crack or anything like that. Now, for any of you brand new people that have just joined the live, I want to welcome you first to the channel and let you know that we are having a $1 deal today. We want you guys to grab the membership for $1 if you have not already. You can try out that membership. You can get 20 cut files and fonts that you can keep forever, as well as some other super fun stuff. Try before you buy, get your toes wet, see if you want to join and upgrade. However, we do have a lot to give. We like to make sure you guys are seen and heard. So we have different releases for you, whether that be cut files or fonts, almost every week, which is amazing. 3 times a month. And then on the 4th month that we don't have a release, we actually have a challenge that Miss Becca creates for you guys to just kind of get you all out of your comfort zones and creating and making sure you all are always leveling up your skills, which is amazing. Becca, you are tippity-topping away.
I am.
How are things going?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so now we'll talk about some transfer tapes. Becca, am I in the... Am I in it?
You are in. You can't see the whole thing because it's zoomed in so
No,
far.
there's no way you can. As long as you kind of know what this is.
They know.
So this is strong grip transfer tape. Becca, would you like to tell them the very sad story about when you first started cricketing?
This is one of my favorite stories.
Yes.
It goes a little something like this. I bought my Cricut. I knew nothing about the Cricut world. I thought Cricut is huge. They have the monopoly on all the most amazing things. I purchased the Cricut transfer tape because Cricut. And I looked at them and said, oh, strong grip, bigger, badder, bigger is better. That's my motto, you know. Got home, couldn't transfer a darn thing.
It's like industrial.
No one loved me. No one told me about MGL.
No one loved me. Wow.
Yeah.
So don't be like Becca.
Don't do it.
Don't. Which
Bigger's
now
not
again,
always
Becca, it was a really good thought. You thought, I'm gonna get more for my money because it's stronger. This makes sense.
It's gonna work better.
However, it doesn't. It doesn't. So
that
we have
is literally only for glitter products. I cannot think of another thing I would use it for.
which Becca, I even have trouble with that. I even have trouble with that.
The regular, and I've grown to appreciate the regular Cricut tape.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna talk a little bit about transfer tapes. So here's the strong grip. We never use this. Don't buy it. Don't use it. We really don't. Because we also hate Cricut glitter vinyl. So why would you purchase?
Same.
Why would you purchase one terrible product and then a second terrible product? Don't do it. So we don't get that. We do, however, Becca, I think it's probably been in like the last 6 months. We have been using Cricut regular transfer tape a bit more.
Yes.
On certain projects.
Well, because we've been using the smart vinyl, and the smart vinyl needs the stronger.
It does.
Yeah.
So you cannot use masking paper transfer tape with your smart vinyl. It just won't work. It's not sticky enough. You need a pretty sticky tack. Which also, while we've been using this, is if we are ever creating a project and we want to see really nicely what we're placing it on. Like let's say a Starbucks cup. We've been placing some vinyl on Starbucks cups. You want to make sure you see that logo to center it up perfectly, and you can't see it that good with this. So that's another reason. However, if we're talking about this transfer tape versus this transfer tape, which I do have to say, I would get both. I think you need both in your arsenal. The Cricut brand is 12 inches by 4 feet. So that's not a ton for $5.99. Now again, this price is usually higher, so maybe they're having a sale. And then our tried and true masking paper transfer tape, which we actually use on like 95% of our projects. This sucker is 6 inches wide by 100 feet long. Now back in the day, it used to be about 14 bucks. It's grown a bit. It's $17 now. Still well worth it. You are going to have these forever, honestly. They're great. You don't have to feel like you can use this a lot. Now that does bring me to another point. You can reuse the Cricut transfer tape a couple of times, which is great. So you can save this and use it for a different project. It is that sticky enough to be able to do that, in my opinion. Now, Becca, is this in the shot at all? Can you just...
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about this here. We've already been ragging on it, talking about how you can only use Cricut transfer tape with it, but let's just talk a little bit. Now we do have some other videos, so we're not going to just dog this for 20 minutes. We're just going to kind of say our piece and move on. This is the Cricut Smart Vinyl. It is one of the, I think, 3 new smart materials that Cricut has come out with, and we don't love it for a couple of reasons. Honestly, the main reason for me is the price. This is, you can't see it probably down here, 13 inches, so 13 inches wide by 21 feet. Now you might be thinking, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. It's $40, okay? It's $40 for 21 feet of this. Now if you get a bulk roll from 143 Vinyl and you get your bulk roll and you cut it down, it's so much cheaper. It's like $17.99, I forget how much, or $27.99, I forget how much it is. A whole lot better than this. I think that's actually the price, $27.99. That really rings a bell to me. And you don't get 13 inches, you get 24. So it's almost double the length wide, and it's 30 feet long. So this was 21 feet long, that's 30 feet long. So definitely do the math there, guys. Cricut's robbing you with this stuff. Now we have tested it. You might be thinking, well, you need this for the new machines. You can use the regular vinyl cut down to this size, which, disclaimer, Becca, I know you're typing.
Yep.
But only you know this. The Cricut vinyl is not actually 13 inches. What is it, Becca? 12
and 15 16.
Wow, guys. It's 12 and 15 16ths, which if you're like Becca, I think that matters. For me personally, I wouldn't even know the difference. No wonder the Cricut machine wasn't loving the vinyl I was cutting at 13 inches. It loved Becca's vinyl because she was cutting it correctly. She actually measured it and figured out it wasn't exactly 13
What
inches.
I measure it with, Rachel?
Your measuring tape, it was probably around your neck, Becca. Why?
Probably my pocket, but
Probably.
that's not the point. The point is
The point is
measuring health, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you going with this? This is not a teaching moment. I'm teaching the
Track my
viewers.
segment. Rewind.
You're not teaching me, Becca.
This is not a
Guys, you know I hate.
This is not a teaching moment.
You know I hate measuring things. I hate it. I won't measure. If it's not a quarter, half, or a whole inch, I don't measure it. I can't measure it. And Becca, I have not had many project fails because of it, so I'm just going to keep trucking along my adulthood, not measuring things properly. So, to measure or not to measure, let me guys know what you do. Do you always measure? Now, I measure, but it's never like to the 15th, 16th, like flipping Becca does. I measure though. I do measure.
You have to know who my dad is.
That's
in order,
true.
Like,
That's
yeah.
true.
Because I used to measure like Rachel, and he would be like, "No, that's not right." I mean, but in all fairness,
beat it out of
my
her.
dad designs legs and furniture parts and things like that for a woodworking company, so he has to have like to
Precise.
the nano.
Yeah, I was very precise. I'm trying to clean up my table as we go a little bit here, guys. So,
Carol says, the dog had to go potty, missed the transfer tape. Long story short, the Cricut is overpriced and way too sticky. You get a lot more for the masking paper transfer tape.
it's true.
Try it if you haven't.
Stacy has the truest statement of this live stream. Rachel can't measure because Becca always has all the measuring tapes. It's true, Stacy.
That's actually true, Stacy.
Becca counted like 8 at one time that was just around her craft space. How am I supposed to measure anything with Becca?
Do you know how many I have right now? None. I feel like a lost puppy.
Oh my Lord. So guys,
They're hiding them all from me. That would be the most cruel trick in the world.
guys, I came in early and hit all. Well, I'm always here early, but I came in here and I hit all of them before Becca got here.
My husband bought me a whole bunch of smart vinyl, and now I'm hunting for transfer tape. Any luck on finding some other than Cricut?
We probably need to test some.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say no. There's none other than Cricut. We just haven't used any. And in our head, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we haven't really hunted down anymore because what we had was working fine. But we totally understand that this is kind of pricey. But like I said, if you can, in any circumstance, keep it and use it a couple of times.
Pause for
Yeah.
a non-commercial break, but it is a break.
Sure.
We're getting lots of comments about the new StarCraft machine that's coming out, the new software that's supposed to blow Design Space out of the water. And
Okay,
all of
yeah.
that. And lots of comments about how that people think that Cricut's worst product is Design Space. And while there have been issues with Design Space in the past, Rachel and I don't have a ton of issues with it.
No, and
we really don't.
We're on it.
Yeah, if your computer is up to date, if your software is up to date, and you happen to have an issue that restarting the software, restarting your computer doesn't fix, then honestly, like call Cricut, because it's not entirely normal to have as many issues, I think, as some of you all have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying that. Don't hear what I'm not saying. But I feel like Design Space is not nearly as bad as it used to be. Yeah.
I agree. I don't think that it's been glitchy for me personally. It might be for you all. They're constantly doing updates as they need to. We're not going to sit here and be like, oh, be patient with Cricut. No, Cricut Design Space has stunk sometimes. And especially when you guys are trying to make a product for a family member or even for a business. And for us as a business, we literally Cricut to live. That's kind of how it works here. And for us sometimes to not be able to film a video or to go live because of Cricut Design Space, it costs us money. Therefore, we are mad about it. So trust me, we have gotten the brunt of the Cricut issues as well. We totally get it. Melanie, yes,
Melanie?
Design Space is so confusing for me. I could really use some help. Well, you know what? It just so happens that I, not very gracefully, I'm going to slowly take out this amazing book out of this drawer. This is a complete guide to your Cricut. The in and outs of Design Space, how to use your machine, how to maintenance your machine, Design Space, everything you want to know about Design Space to get on your feet. We've got it. Now, this is not included in that dollar deal that we are pumping up for you guys today. This is an annual membership perk. You have to be a yearly member to get this. Although when you are, it's free. No upcharge for this whatsoever. It is 30 different videos, and they are really amazing videos. I'm a little biased because, I'm in them all. Actually, Becca's in one. Becca's in one.
Yep.
But, you know, anyways, I really loved teaching you all how to use all this amazing stuff. You get this amazing printable book that has so much in it. You get the glossary. This shows everything that I have in it. You have little photos, just some fun things written out you don't want to forget. It's all amazing, and it's all in this 30 Days to Master Your Cricut course. It's incredible. This is kind of like the tried and true thing for Cricut beginners. This is incredible. It will teach you everything. You will go into it, guys. The very first day is unboxing your machine. You literally unbox your machine with us. So if you are so much as just got it in the mail, we are there to meet you where you're at. We've had yearly members that have been Cricketers for years go ahead and take the course because it's free in their membership and learn something new and love it. It's a work at your own pace course, so you can watch all 30 days in one day. You can watch all 30 videos in a week, whatever you want to do, however you can make time for yourself. But that is kind of like the best way. Commercial free. There's no talking about membership. There's no selling, anything like that. Just really, really great tutorials on how to make sure you are comfortable using your machine. So go grab that. Please do. Please do. And then if you haven't grabbed a membership at all, if you're like, this sounds kind of cool, these girls are kind of fun, grab that trial membership for just $1. Please do. Jean, the 30-day challenge empowered me to open my box and get busy. Amazing. Jean, that makes my heart so happy. We're so glad that you have enjoyed the 30-day challenge. It was a ton of fun to make, and we always have more things coming in the works. So if you guys are ever like, I want to join the membership, but I wonder what's coming around the corner, we are always updating things, always making new things. We always want to make sure that you guys feel heard in your membership and like you're getting a good deal. Also, I've been mentioning it a lot lately. We started Makers Gonna Learn in 2017 with 30 cut files and have not raised the price since. And we have over 6,000 cut files, almost 1,000 fonts, so many amazing printable guides and resources for members and trainings and courses. And the commercial classes, we just have so much to offer for the same price as the day we started. So that's definitely something to tell you as well. Okay, now I'm gonna switch over to this here. So we have printable vinyl. The Cricut brand printable vinyl, we have used, I'm gonna say years. We used this for years. It was only until Becca came and showed us the light in a member-only video. So we have member-only videos for all of our members. If you are, I think that Dollar Deal members also get those. I need to be more sure of that next time.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I think that you do get those, which if so, that's a great perk in itself. So a long time ago, I want to say like a year ago, Becca thought, this cannot be the best that there is. And me and Tanner have been blind, just crafting with this for years, thinking that it's amazing. It is matte. What we have found, the color is a bit dull. It doesn't have a ton of tack to it. And let me grab the prices here. So this one is actually more expensive, but this is kind of the ordeal of, actually was one thing even more expensive? I don't think so. I think this is the only thing on the table that our comparison that we like better is more expensive than the original. But this right here is Zakoto, I think is how it's pronounced. Becca did a great member-only video comparing a lot of different types of printable vinyl, and this came out on top. This is the top dog. This is the Zakoto, and hang on, I'm gonna pause really quick. How do I sign up in order to get the book? So Melanie, you need to become a yearly member with Makers Gonna Learn. If you want to go and click that link, Becca might be able to find it. If not, it is in the description below. A little bit farther down in that description, you will see the actual link for membership. You can go and grab a yearly membership. Once you're in there, you get instant access to all of our amazing things. You can go over to the resources and grab that guide, and it's in there in that course, which is amazing. It's awesome. So go to grab your courses. Once you start the course, you'll be able to scroll down and see the PDF so you can download it. However, the PDF is just like along with the videos. You 100% need to watch the videos in order to really understand everything that's going on, but the book is helpful too. So sorry for that little rabbit hole there. So this is a It's not waterproof, Becca, but it's water resistant, right? Water resistant vinyl. It's glossy and it's gorgeous. The colors come out vibrant and amazing. There's no real dry time. So like usually with print and cut projects, printable vinyls and things, you'll print them and then need to let them dry for a while in your printer, especially glossy products, before you can actually use them. So that's not the case with this product. We have found that after you print it, you actually don't have a lot of dry time at all. You can print it, throw it in your Cricut, and get crafting in no time, which is amazing. Becca also gave these like a water test. So she sprayed water on them, sealed some, didn't seal some. There's a lot to see in that amazing video. But anyways, guys, this came out on top. I'll tell you the price difference between the Cricut brand and our Zakoto brand. The Cricut brand is 10 sheets for $7.50. Now again, this used to be about $12 or $15. So 10 sheets for $7.50, which again, guys, if you like any of these Cricut products I've mentioned, go get them because they all seem to be on sale or the price is just going down. And then our Zakoto, again, it's a little more expensive. You get 15 sheets, so 5 more sheets for $11.97, almost $12. However, I would pay a lot more for this brand than the Cricut brand, just because the quality is amazing. It's great. Becca has used them for laptop stickers, which if you guys know Becca, her laptop is usually covered with stickers and she doesn't mess around with quality, and this stuff is quality. She loves to make it. And I think the thing is too, we don't love a lot of glossy products here, but this is really, really nice. It makes the color nice and vibrant. It's just a really nice finish. We definitely prefer it over the Cricut brand. Also, side note, anybody who's ever used the Cricut brand vinyl or printable vinyl, it loves to curl up almost immediately and make it so hard for your printer to print. It's insane. Now, we always preach that if you have a printer that has a rear loading tray, that's always best than the bottom loading tray, because the paper has to go over completely from under and over your printer. Whereas if it's a rear loading tray, it just has to go slide right out. So those are definitely helpful for the Cricut brand printable vinyl. However, it loves to curl. When we were in the garage, which if you guys are OGs, you'll be like, you worked in a garage. We sure did. It was moist because it was a garage, and this loved to curl. I mean, it was almost like a perfect C shape. We had to keep books over top of it to keep it flat. That's what we were working with. And we have never had any problem with Zakoto. So again, this is our favorite. Becca loves it too. Everyone loves it. We have a huge stockpile of this here just in case there's ever like a shortage or something. We can't live without this, so we love that. Let's see. So you guys know it's no secret that I hate the bright pad. I don't say the word hate often. I really don't. I cannot stand this bright pad. I think it is pointless.
And then they came out with a new one that's basically the same thing but cordless. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know. This is the old one. I just pulled the cord out because you can do that. Again, some people love the bright pad. We hope you do. In our case, it's a waste of money. Do not buy the bright pad. We honestly only have it for videos like this where we get to dog on it. I hate saying that, but it's true. We've never used this for anything. Now, some people are like, I'm in a dim room, so I really like to use it to weed my vinyl. I could be pitch dark and still trying to read my vinyl before I use this thing. I just don't like it. The main reason is total personal preference, guys. Speaking here, we weed on the mat. We are mat weeders, which means we put our vinyl on the mat, we let the Cricut cut, we bring the mat over here, and then we weed from the mat. It's like our third hand. If you're a brand new beginner and you don't weed on the mat, you're missing out, I promise you. If I have to weed off the mat, I feel like I'm day one cricketer again. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fumbling around. It's horrible. So weeding on the mat is amazing. Please do that. And the bright pad is even more useless to us because we weed on the mat. Some people use it for weeding, so they take their vinyl off, place it on the bright pad, which then you have to tape down, by the way, and then you can weed. And it's just way too many extra steps. This thing is, it's thin, but it's like big, and you have to plug it into your Cricut, but then Cricut really kind of doesn't recommend plugging it in the machine, so it's just a mess. The cord is like this long. I don't love it. I don't love it. If you guys like it, that's great. Some people love using it for tracing. That's just not what we do here, so we wouldn't need one. I'm sure you could buy one on Amazon to trace with. It's way cheaper than this. Anyways, I'm done dogging the bright pad. Where's Aaliyah? I know she'd be proud of me.
She hasn't chimed in one time on that
if you watch
broadcast.
this again,
I do know they have a storm where she is, so she may have lost service. Yeah.
Prayers for that, though, so that no one gets hurt or anything gets damaged by the storm. Anyways, the last thing we have to talk about is the most controversial, and I have to be 100% transparent. I don't know a lot about this machine, and if I'm being 1,000% transparent, I was just being 100% transparent earlier. Now I'm being 1,000% transparent. I've never used this machine. Becca, would you believe me? Becca,
yeah, I believe you.
Because she sees me every day. I've never used this machine. This was something that I threw out, and I was like, why don't we include this? And Becca was like, yeah, we need to include that. And the reason why, Becca, please chime in as well. The reason why is mostly because the cost and how limiting it is.
Yes.
It is overpriced. If the price hasn't went down, it was $179, while the Cricut Explore Air 2 was like $220. I don't even know. It was a ridiculous amount of a difference to not go ahead and get the Air 2.
Now, let's preface this by saying, for what the Cricut Joy was made for, it works well.
Yes.
However, if you are a die cut crafter, if you want to craft with it, this is not the machine that we recommend that you get first.
No, this should never be a primary machine.
And I'm going to be 1,000% honest. I have one because I have FOMO, and I think it's flipping adorable. My husband got me one for Mother's Day. I went out of my mind, was super excited, and I've used it in a year and a half. I've used it 2 times.
That makes me sad.
But it's really cute.
It's really cute. We keep it back here every day. You guys see it every day, all day. It is a $200 decoration is what it is for us at Makers Gonna Learn. Now,
yes, and Debbie says she thinks it's great for crafters, which is the thing that I said from the very beginning. If I were going to do craft figures and needed to somehow easily customize something that I had purchased, like I have something pre-made, I can customize it for you here on the spot. That is great for crafters. It is. Absolutely.
Now, it's 4.5 inches, right? Is that how wide
it can that's the width.
So it's 4.5 inches. How long?
Like 40 feet. I don't know. Something really ridiculously long.
I think it's 12.
Is it 12?
I think it's 12 consecutive feet. If I'm the number popped in my head, I think that's it. But again, exactly like this vinyl and this machine. What the heck are you doing where you need that much vinyl at one time?
Also, it's crappy vinyl because it's smart vinyl. It's
crappy vinyl. Now the Joy vinyl is 3 times worse than this vinyl. It's hard to weed, almost impossible to transfer. Courtney spent 2 days doing a project that should have taken her 20 minutes just because of this little Joy and the horrible vinyl. We hope the Cricut stepped it up with that formula as well, but we don't know. We haven't used it because we hate it. But yeah, the Joy. We don't love it for the money and the limitations. A lot of people buy the Joy and think this is going to be great. It's so small. It's a great first time machine. And then they realize, oh, you can only cut like, just a few materials on it. The size restriction is the biggest thing. You can barely make a good size car decal with this thing. However, like Becca said, for craft shows, something like that, there might be a good ROI, which is your return on your investment for the craft shows. But for everyday life, we don't really recommend it. Honestly, I don't even know if I would recommend it as a secondary machine unless you camp a lot and you can't take this, or if you're a trucker, or there's a lot of different scenarios where you could not have a large machine, and I guess in that instance this would be fine. You just have to be okay with paying so much for such a small machine with very limited capabilities. Did I say that respectfully enough, Becca?
I think so.
I don't want to dog on it because I've never used it. However, watching everyone else use it, plus why would I want to when I see everyone else use it? They're like, meh. I don't really want to take time out of my day to use something that not everybody even loves.
Well, I'm going to be 100% honest too. I don't love connecting Bluetooth. Like, I like to be able to plug into my computer, and so that's frustrating to me.
There's no
power button, which weirds me out. I also can never find the power cord to that one because we put it in a drawer somewhere since it's decor. Like, I'm just being 100% honest.
Probably my fault.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry. I don't know where it's at, but it's probably my fault. Cards, yes. I think this was made with card makers in mind, or at least I would hope that that's some of Cricut's logic in this, because A2 size cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that seems like a good little size for this little fella if you want to make some inserts and sentiments. Susan Sharp said very handy and lightweight. Again, we love that you love it. We love that you think it's handy and lightweight. We adore that you love your investment. We're just here to let you know that
if you're purchasing one and don't have a machine, the Joy is just not what we recommend.
Big X, don't get it. Yeah. that's about it. Now, guys, that's all of my products. That's all that I have for you today, which I was able to add in plenty of information as I always do. I could talk forever and never stop. I could talk to a wall. So let me know if you have any questions about anything about any of these products. If you want me to expound on why we don't love some of these or why we prefer other brands, definitely let me know. If you have any questions for Becca or myself, if you have any questions about our membership, let us know. I kind of always forget to introduce Becca. Becca does an incredible job at introducing me. She's like, and that's Rachel. And then you just hear a voice and you don't know who it is. My apologies, guys. The wonderful, perfect voice you've been hearing this whole time is Miss Becca. So Becca is here and she is doing like 3 people's jobs over there, just being amazing. So let me know if you have any questions. Definitely get that trial membership. It's $1, guys. $1. $1 down. That's it. So go ahead, spend $1, try it out, see if you like it. Download your files that you can get to keep forever and see if you want to upgrade, because most of our members upgrade within the month and they don't just let it roll over to monthly. They upgrade to yearly because they see everything there is to get by paying the least amount of money and getting the most amount of perks in that yearly membership. Becca, have I missed anything?
We have a friend asking if there's a printable vinyl that we like, heat transfer vinyl. And yes. I am linking that now. We do love the New Fun printable heat transfer vinyl.
Now, the biggest question we get about New Fun is because we always recommend getting the one for dark materials. Everyone wonders what in the world is up with that. It's because it's a white backing, just like the Cricut printable vinyl and the Zakoto. The difference between the dark formula and the light formula is that the light formula is clear. It's got a clear backing. It's like water slide paper. And we don't really use that for pretty much anything, especially because you're so limited with what you can put it on, with it being clear and all. So we always recommend the formula for dark colors. Now it says New Fun iron-on for dark colors. Everyone comments, I answer emails all the time about people saying, well, you told me to buy this, but I don't have dark colors. I want to use it on light colors. Please do. It's not going to hurt your fabric, anything like that. All the difference is a white backing versus a clear backing. So hope that answers some questions. I know it can be confusing, for sure. What is the best vinyl for iron-on? We really like Caesar Easy Weed. We've tried a lot. We do not love Cricut brand iron-on. Gosh, we haven't used it in forever. We do not like it. We finally got rid of it all. So now we don't have to use it either.
Yeah, we did.
We got rid of it.
We had over 3 huge bags full of it. And my sister-in-law, I was like, here, I hate this vinyl, but you can have it.
Yes.
And she loves it. She's so excited.
Oh, yes. James's cousin.
But she hasn't ever used the 143.
No, see, that's what it is. James's cousin, I said, would you like a trash bag full of Cricut vinyl never opened? Oh my gosh, yes. And it's sad. We're like, here you go, have a great day. And we're like, I feel bad for doing that, because they just don't know what they're missing. They don't know that there's such a better brand out there. But for iron-on specifically, we really like Caesar Easy Weed. The link is below, down at the bottom of the description. It's from 143 vinyl, and you can buy it in bulk, and the prices and the color selection is amazing. Emily, Becca, is that who I'm?
Yes, and I'm trying to find the video, but if you want to talk to her
Emily says, sometimes my Explore 2 won't cut glossy printable vinyl. It says it can't read the sensor marks. I love it when we get questions, when we have videos exactly answering this specific question.
I'm trying to remember the title of it though. Secret
hack to having perfect printable, something like that.
I think, hold on. I think that's the one that does the print setting hack, but then there's another one. Is that the one that Kevin filmed with us?
Yes.
Okay, I'll find it.
Becca's got it. But anyways, we do have a hack for you, because it does happen when there's a Zakoto. Becca actually found it out one day. She was like, I don't know why it's not sensing it. We actually switched Cricuts and it was still doing the same thing. It's because of the glare from your light. So in the video, Becca's going to explain it way more in her video. But you can turn the lights off if you can do that. It's much easier with the Cricut. You can get like a piece of poster board and hold it over your Cricut to kind of shelter it from that direct light. But it is the light shining off that glossy paper. The Cricut has problems doing that. Now, we've been told that the Cricut Maker 3 and the Cricut Explore 3 have better, more improved, more sensitive sensors. So hopefully that doesn't happen with the newer machines, but you never know. So let me know if you have any questions. I love
Crystal
talking
is
to you guys.
encouraging us, and I did read someone earlier. We only have 24 thumbs up. We have 260 watching. Everyone make sure to click the thumbs up.
Please do.
Thank you, Crystal. That's amazing. Thank you
Yes.
for reminding everyone. We do appreciate the thumbs ups, the likes, the subscription, or the subscribers.
Yes.
All of that fun stuff.
We love it.
appreciate all
Every
of that.
little bit helps.
It makes us feel
loved, appreciated.
loved, yes.
I could go on and on about
Right.
how a like or a positive comment or anything like that makes us feel. We love to see interaction from you guys. I love waking up and seeing new subscribers from YouTube. I just love that our family is growing so rapidly. I'm so thankful for that. And it's no doubt we love the likes and the comments and the, you know, the subscribers. But the number one way to support what we do, the reason Becca and I can be here with you guys so often and do what we do is because you all are purchasing memberships. Memberships is the reason we're all here. It's the reason we can do what we do. It's the best way to support what we do. So if you're not already a member, give us $1 and try it out and see if you like it. Pick out your 20 cut files and fonts. We would love to welcome you to Makers Gonna Learn, and I hope you all have an incredible day. Have I made anything, or have I missed anything else?
I don't think so.
Look at all these thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I love all the hearts. You guys are amazing. So yeah, we will see you later on for some more fun videos. I can't wait to be back again. Until then, let us know if you have any questions or comments. I will be replying to those in the comment section below. And I will see you guys another day.